Okay, hello and welcome to the weather update. Some storms around our area, but nothing hitting us here in central Nassau. Some really interesting cloud formations here taken from the top of the Mineola parking garage. And you could see the storm off to the west here. There's another picture of, that's what it looks like in Hicksville, but you can see there is the Mammatus cloud, and here is the cloud that was over to the west of us here. You could see the rain shaft over New York City. But we didn't wind up getting anything here, just a couple of drops of rain, and that was it. But boy, the skies were absolutely beautiful. But nothing here. That's pretty much what we just do. That's all we saw of the thunderstorm going on to the west. So let's take a look and see what's going on right now. We have a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for Queens and Brooklyn, and the storm is heading out. And now there's a special marine warning out. It almost looks like it's got a bow echo as it's moving offshore. We have some more showers over there, and if you hear the fans going, it's just because I was trying to outrun these other showers, and of course it's taken me a while to cool down. From the top of the parking garage to where I live, it's a good 15-minute walk, so had to run half the way. Lots of lightning with this storm too. Look at all the lightning. You would have no idea what's going on here in the central part of Nassau, but look at all the, if this was nighttime, we'd be able to see all this, but you can't really see anything. But boy, they're getting an awesome thunderstorm right now in New York Harbor. Look at all that lightning. Wow, that is amazing. Check that out. Wow, that is amazing. So let's take a look at a higher resolution radar of those here. I'm not going to put this into motion because it's just too much for this weak, puny computer to handle, and it takes too long to load, and you really don't need to put it into motion. But what we can see, look at this. Oh, there's a hook echo with this storm. Look at this. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a possible tornado at Waterspout. Look at the hook echo. That's a hook echo right there. Going a little more. I'm surprised they haven't issued a tornado warning or a waterspout tornado warning. I don't know if they issue. I don't know if they issue tornado warnings for waterspouts. I guess not. But that's a hook echo right there. So this is a really intense storm that's going on right now. Let's see if we can get some observations here. There's that severe thunderstorm warning. You can see it's for it looks like most of Queens, except for the extreme eastern part. But it looks like most of Queens and Brooklyn are under severe thunderstorm warning. Let's put the observations in here. We have some pretty impressive wind gusts with this. So there's a 35-mile-an-hour wind gust at Bayonne, 24-mile-an-hour wind gust at Manhattan there, Central Park. JFK is reporting a wind gust of 28 miles an hour. So this is a really impressive storm, but boy, you wouldn't know it here. Of course, it misses us here in central Nassau, so we don't get hit by it. It would have been an awesome storm for sure. But unfortunately, we're not seeing it. Let's look at the dew points right now. It's a little humid out there. It felt a little less humid today. Dew points in the mid-60s or low to mid-60s here. We'll go ahead and look at the observations. Look at all the lightning from this. Wow, that's just incredible. That's just an incredible storm. Let's go look at the observations now for some observations. There's that severe thunderstorm warning, but there's a hook echo with this, so I wouldn't be surprised there's a possible tornado with this. So Farmingdale has light rain. That's pretty much what we've been getting. 77 degrees. Let's see, got up to 86 there at Farmingdale. Dew points were in the mid-60s. Got down to the low 60s in the afternoon. We got a little taste of drier air. No sea breeze, northwest winds, which is why the storms held together. Actually, no, it got warmer than that. 88 at so it hit 88 there. You know what I can do? I could just use this instead of messing around and looking at each station. So it just takes longer that way. So 88. So upper 80s, near 90 at Elmont. South Shore too, just as warm because of no sea breeze. We got looks like a little cooler out east, low 80s. They had a couple of thunderstorms out there, I think, out in east central Suffolk. Let's see what the city was today. Waiting for it to load. Around 90 degrees in the city. New Jersey. We're going to be stuck eating outside for a while because Phil Murphy is a tyrant with this. There's another video about that. I'm trying not. So it's 91. Looks like it hit. Let's see, 91 in Toms River. Let's see. Miller Air Park got up to 88. All right, so not quite 90, but humid there. Very uncomfortable conditions and these thunderstorms. And of course, that's another thing. How are you supposed to eat dinner when there's a thunderstorm outside? I think we should put Phil Murphy and Andrew Cuomo in the middle of this thunderstorm and force them to eat dinner. How about that? I think that would be an awesome. I think that's exactly what we should do. That's exactly what they deserve. So let's see what else. Okay, so we got storm reports too from yesterday. So All right, they do have an isolated strong to severe thunderstorm threat, probably SPC. So much to cover. Of course, they've already taken the storm reports down from the site, so now I got to go looking for them. Of course, they always do that, don't they? Let's just go to text products, and I don't feel like looking through the whole thing here. Let's see what we got here. You might hear the fan blowing on me. Like I said, I'll turn it down a little bit. I'm overheated just from. All right, so let's go ahead. There's just so much going on. All right, I gotta find a storm report. All right, local storm report. Here we go. All right, there was a whole summary. All right, this is from today. So here's the most recent. It looks like a hail, 1.75 inch reported in New London, Connecticut. Franklin houses hail, 0.7 inch. This was probably from the storm that just hit us. New London, 1 inch hail reported on Halls Hill Road. This was also today, 5:59 p.m. 5:53 p.m. Dime-sized hail reported 1 mile southwest of Piermont. We got to look at yesterday's though. Penny-sized hail reported on Cobitch Road. Trying to go to yesterday's here. I'm gonna have to go way back here. So there's a lot of hail reported in Connecticut. All right, this is yesterday. We're trying to get to the summary. Here it is. Here's the summary for yesterday. All right, I'll turn the fan down now, because you might be hearing it blow up against the microphone. I don't know. Yesterday's storms. You had 1.75 inch in Orange County in Port Jervis. 1.50 inch hail, and there was a video of hail size of quarters, some of the size of ping pong balls. Wow. Thunderstorm wind damage in Port Jervis as well. A tree down on US Route 6 eastbound, tree down on Howell Street in Orange. Thunderstorm wind damage in Rock Tavern, down tree on 207 westbound, Spring Valley. 1 inch hail. 1 inch hail in Hillcrest in Rockland County. Thunderstorm wind damage in White Plains and Tarrytown. Eaton's Neck, wind gust of 40 miles an hour. Again, these are yesterday. 1 inch in New Haven hail. Marine wind thunderstorm gust of 40 miles an hour. In addition to plenty of pea-sized hail, and that is in West Haven, Connecticut. Marine thunderstorm wind gust of 40 miles an hour in Savin Rock, Connecticut. Battery Park City had a wind gust of 54 miles an hour yesterday. And a wind gust at St. George at 47 miles an hour. A wind gust at JFK Airport to 49. And Atlantic Beach had a wind gust of 40. Again, these are from yesterday. We're going to have a whole bunch of reports to read from the night storm. In fact, I probably will have to make another video about it because it's just really impressive. And like I said, I saw that hook echo. I'm surprised that they're not issuing a tornado warning for that, because that looks like there's a tornado in there for sure. When you see that on the radar, you got that hook echo. That's a sign of tornadoes. I mean, look at that. I mean, that's a sign of tornadoes right there. Let's look at the Ventu Sky radar as well. So much going on, guys. So much going on. Did I say the time? I think I said it was like 7 or something. 7. We started this weather update, I guess, a little after 7 p.m. on June 29th, 2020. All right, let's take a look at the radar here. See, there's still that hook echo. Yeah, well, it looks like maybe there isn't a hook echo anymore, but look at that. Look at the white areas. This is an intense thunderstorm right now. It's now off the Jersey Shore. And then we have this light storm here. But again, it doesn't look like we're going to get anything here. Once again, in central Nassau, kind of getting gypped once again. That would have been some thunderstorm. But anyway, I guess we'll go ahead and start looking at the models right now. So let's go to tropicaltidbits.com. It's a very active weather day again. You know, I guess some Mother Nature trying to keep my mind off the tyranny, which I guess I appreciate. So let's go take a look at the upper air patterns here. So you can see it's all due to this upper level low here, or this cutoff low. It's a cutoff upper level low, and you have this humid air at the surface. So when the sun comes out, like it was today, we had the sun come out, and then the cumulus quickly popped up, and then those cumulus became cumulonimbus, and we had the thunderstorms. So this isn't going anywhere, so we're going to have to deal with this tomorrow as well. A similar type of weather pattern for tomorrow and Wednesday, because this trough ain't going anywhere. And then Thursday, it slowly starts moving out, and then we start getting into some ridging, which means we're going to start dealing with some more heat. But still, GFS still is like a trough and a northwest flow. So we may still be not getting the worst of the humidity, maybe. And when you see isobars like this, it usually doesn't mean a humid pattern. It's toward the end of the period, of course, July 15th. when the GFS starts building back a huge ridge again. Let's look at the European model. So here we go. Here's today as that trough. Pretty much sits around us tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, and then finally moves out. So similar forecast the next couple of days. The Euro says it's going to get hot next week. We're going to have a pretty big ridge building. So a little bit of a difference between the GFS. GFS wants to have like a trough off the coast and more of a northwest flow, whereas the Euro, as we go into next week, has the heat. So, all right, let's go back to the surface now, and we'll take a look and see how our surfaces look like, and we'll see what's going to be happening. So we got that cutoff low. Oh, and by the way, let's go to the Weather Prediction Center and the Storm Prediction Center. All right, we'll do the Weather Prediction Center first before I look at the surface. So you get an idea of what the surface is like now. You see that high? See, there's that cutoff low. Stall front offshore, stall front right through the middle of the country. So you pretty much got like an omega, almost like a little omega type situation where little weak troughs on both sides of the country and a ridge in the middle. Now we go to SPC, Storm Prediction Center, because we got to look at the storms. So it says a slight risk is possible. They don't have us in a slight. See, they dropped the ball. They didn't put us in a slight. They didn't even have us in a marginal. They just had it in the lightest green shade. And I think tomorrow we're going to see a similar type of thing. Here's the day 2 convective outlook. So I'm thinking there's still the chance of severe thunderstorms. So, you know, I don't know why they're not. I would put us in a marginal risk. Sorry, but that's what I think we should have. We should have had it today, and we definitely should have it tomorrow. So let's go look at the surface map, surface forecast here from the GFS, and you'll see that low kind of sits over us. Chance of showers and thunderstorms. Same thing for Wednesday. See that chance over the East Coast there. Thursday we start to see a drying and a little less shower activity, but still around Friday. Saturday, July 4th, we have definitely less, and I think we're still gonna have that backdoor front coming through. Here's Sunday, we have another chance of showers, and then we have this little low that's developing over here. But then another high. See, the GFS wants to build a backdoor front end for next week, and that would keep us cooler, whereas the Euro doesn't have that, and then kind of just keeps us from getting into the severe ridging, and still has those highs coming in and keeping us cooler. Coming in from the northwest, doesn't really have a huge western Atlantic ridge type setup. So let's go look at the NAM models. Did I just see lightning? I just saw lightning. Yeah, actually, maybe I'll check the radar again. I saw something flash. So here is the NAM for tomorrow, and we're using the high resolution NAM for this, and you'll see again those scattered showers and thunderstorms forming. Again, mainly west of the island, but some of them could make it over us, perhaps. Here's Wednesday. Similar plan, similar idea. Again, most of the action's off to our west. It's similar to the way it's been going today, I guess. We will look at the HRRR as well. So much to cover. So much action to talk about with the weather right now. So let me get to the one that runs a little longer so you can get an idea of what the HRRR has for us tomorrow. So again, just scattered activity again, scattered. But again, any of these storms could be severe, and they could hold together for Long Island. It all depends on that wind direction. I guess that's what we have to look at. So let's go to the GFS. We'll first look at our temperatures and see how our temperatures are going to be doing. So as we go into tomorrow, you'll see temperatures are in the it's going to be cooler tomorrow. GFS says it's going to be cooler. We have highs only in the low 80s. So if it is cooler, if it indeed is cooler, we probably will see less severe weather. But today we got pretty hot, and that was enough fuel for these storms. But still the chance, I think. Wednesday, again, temperatures in the low 80s, but it could be more like mid to upper 80s and maybe near 90 in Jersey. Thursday, we start seeing the heat return. We got temperatures around 90. And then you see that little backdoor front trying to come through for Friday. The island is cooling down into the low 80s and upper 70s while it's still near 90 in Jersey. And then for Saturday, we are all in the low to mid 80s. And then we start warming up again Sunday, mid 80s. And we start heating up again Monday, July 6th. You can see near 90, perhaps western parts of Long Island and in New Jersey. And then we're down into the mid and upper 70s for Tuesday. And Wednesday, low 80s. Here's Thursday. low 80s, and then it starts heating us up. I guess by July 10th, mid-July is when we start seeing the GFS pushing off the heat again. It keeps pushing off the heat wave. It keeps trying to forecast a heat wave, but it's always in the 10-day range. Let's go look at the dew points here. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be getting rid of the humidity anytime soon. We had a little bit of relief today. Tomorrow, let's see what it has tomorrow. We're still going to have some humidity. It won't be really bad humidity. It will be like today. Dew points in the low to mid-60s. And that will remain for Wednesday, too. You can see, though, if you look at the wind direction here, you got more of a northeasterly wind, so that might help to keep versus the northwesterly flow we had today. And then a weak southerly flow. And there's that backdoor front. And you can see it tries to make it through Saturday, but it only makes it, just barely makes it through Long Island. Kind of gets hung up over Jersey, and then probably retreats again. And then maybe we get a stronger backdoor front for Tuesday. It's July 7th, July 8th, and then the heat and the humidity come back. And look at that. That would be that brutal day there with that westerly flow too. So, but that's way in the distance, of course, way in the distance. So I want to go ahead and look at the sky cover now, sky cover forecast, and that will kind of tell us how much sun we're going to get, which always depends on that. You can see this upper level low here, and you can see probably similar conditions today with the cumulus around probably. I'm thinking, let's see, upper high cloud fraction. Yeah, maybe a few high clouds, but I'm thinking the majority of clouds are going to be lower. And then Wednesday, similar idea. I mean, there'll be sun, there'll be some clouds. Here's Thursday. It looks like a little more sun on Thursday. That's probably where it's going to get hotter. And then, I mean, as far as a nice day with nice clear skies and comfortable temperatures, just don't see it in this pattern, unfortunately. I mean, this could be a worse pattern, but it could be a better pattern. You know what I'm saying? I'll look at the NAM as well with the sky cover. NAM and RGM. All right, let's go to the NAM first here. So here's the NAM. You can see all those clouds over us. Here's the NAM, and again, develops those cumulus clouds that'll be over us. And a similar deal for Wednesday with maybe a little fog on the south shore. Let's look at the RGM. So here's the RGM. See, again, similar idea. Some clouds around, some sun. Won't be a nice sky. Today was actually decent if you didn't get caught in a thunderstorm, but it was hot out there, man. It was brutal. So all right, let's go to Event 2 Sky. We're gonna look at the Cape now. All right, because we saw that this was predicting the Cape to be high. So let's go ahead and move this to tomorrow and see if we have the similar type of situation here. And this is using the HRRR model for Cape. So this is 11 o'clock tomorrow. Not too much. Bar will be a little quieter than today, maybe. Yeah, you can see the arrows coming from the south, though. So if there's more of a sea breeze tomorrow, that will mean that things will be more comfortable. So if there is more of a sea breeze, that would help reduce the thunderstorm threat. But I think Long Island will see less of it tomorrow. But I think north and west, you're still going to be into it because it's going to be hotter, and you're not going to away from that marine influence. Cape's a little higher over there, and that's pretty much what is the HRRR says. So let me just go to windy.com and wrap up this weather update. Boy, we've been going a while here. A lot to talk about. All right, so let's go look at the temperatures on this and see. We know the euro is a little cool, so I'm actually going to go till the next week when there's a difference in the models, and I want to see next week what the euro has for the highs. No, it doesn't have it that hot. Oh yeah, it does start heating it up by then. But as far as this goes for temperatures, this has been way off, so that's why I'm not using it. But I'm hoping tomorrow will be a little more comfortable. At least today was really hot. The only thing that made it a little better was the humidity being lower. But what can I tell you? We're in a not so great pattern, but things could be worse. So I'm just glad it's not in the 90s. But it could be better. I miss the weather we had with the 70s and the low humidity, and I wish we could get that back. It would be fine if the whole summer was like that, but I guess due to climate change, and we've had a couple of summers like that, you know, when I was growing up, but I guess due to climate change, we're not going to see those kind of summers anymore, perhaps. But everybody's forgotten about that, of course. All I want to talk about is coronavirus. I want to distract you from what's really going on. That's what it is. You want to use it to take away your freedoms and distract you from the craziness that's going on with the weather, because a lot of the stuff we're seeing is not normal. But anyway, that's going to wrap up today's weather update. Take care, and thank you for watching. And if there is a storm damage update, I'll put one up later. Take care. Oh, and I'll have a video, too, as well, of what the storms looked like as they went around us this evening. Take care.